Let's move to the next unit. Atma Tattva, the unit of self. First we worked on Sattva Tattva, unity of purity. Now Atma Tattva. Understand your faith, your belief, everything is shallow. Everything is shallow. I am not at all asking your faith or belief. Work with it. I am giving you some of the cosmic conclusions. I am going to give you some of the cosmic conclusions about you, which is reality. You see, if I decide this conclusion, how I am functioning. If I decide my own conclusions, how I am functioning. See, just pour petrol in your vehicle and see how it is functioning. Pour your garbage or the sewage water and see how it is functioning. That's all. I am very clear. It's a science. Decide. Static matter, dynamic activity, strategic existence has no border. It is one and the same. With this understanding, this moment, I am commanding. Let things happen as I want. Decide and see how things work. Power manifestation is nothing but I am giving you 21 types of way to taste the sugar. I have given you full pot full of honey. You can put your hand, right hand and lick, or left hand and lick, or pour on your mouth and drink. These are 21 methods to taste the honey. Honey is the sacred secret, that cognition, highest cognition. Power manifestation is just to taste that honey, to come to that conclusion. Understand, much of your faith, belief, all these are silly conversations with yourself and with others. I neither believe your faith, I don't believe your belief. I am very clear. Come to conclusions. Understand, every moment you are driven by certain conclusions. You apply your own conclusions and see how the machine functions. You apply the conclusions I am giving and see how the machine functions. That's all. See, you are like this hardware. What kind of a software you download, that decides the quality of you. You can download, the software decides the quality of what it is going to perform. Same way, you can have your own software, I have no problem. You can try my software, that's all. So there is no belief, faith involved. The whole process involves integrity. The whole process involves integrity, not faith or belief. Integrity to the conclusions. Now again I am going to give you some of the conclusions about you. Cosmic conclusions about you. See, you have your own conclusions. I am tall, short, fat, lean, fair, dark. You have your own conclusions about you. This language, this religion, that religion. This country, that country. This nationality is the another one stupidity taught to human beings. No, really. It's a conspiracy by politicians. All these ideas, concepts, you have about you, but cosmos has some conclusions about you. The owner who made you has some conclusions about you, and he also is very clear why he made you. Let's try to put that software and see how we are functioning. That's all. The whole Atma Tattva is nothing but using the original owner's updated software to make the product function and see what all it manifests. It's only your integrity to these conclusions are required, nothing else. Nothing else is required. I'll project a slide. Yes. I'm going to start from ABCD. Even if you have heard this from me, please don't feel bored, because you would have surely missed many things. So please hear it again. You have two levels of existing. Listen carefully. Two levels of existing. One with the thought currents, without the thought currents. With the thought currents means an active inner image, constantly spitting thoughts. Without thoughts, in deep sleep, where I think some of you are in that state now. If you are not hearing me, you are in that state. If you are hearing me, you are not, fortunately. I'll repeat, listen. With thoughts, without thoughts. With thoughts, all of you know, constantly picking fight with everyone, everything. Actually, with thoughts is nothing but constantly picking fight with everything. When you stop picking fight with everything, there will be no thought. Thought is Tan in your existence. When there is uneasiness and you decide to pick fight with some part of you or the other, then comes thought. Without thought, you know, deep sleep in the night time or sometimes in the daytime. Whenever you are in the deep sleep, no thought. So these two, same way, listen. With thought, without thought. Same way, with your existence, remembrance of your existence, without the remembrance of your existence. Listen. Listen. You need to listen to these words very carefully. With the idea, I exist, I consciousness. Without the idea, I exist. These two states, how many of you are able to understand? See, now, all of you have the idea, I exist. Am I right? The deep sleep, do you have that? That is why it is sleep. So, there are two ways and two states. Two ways is with thought, without thought. Two states is with the idea I exist and without the idea I exist. How many of you understand that? Projector. Listen. With the idea, I exist, and with thoughts, listen carefully, because you need to understand this unit. This is the fundamental unit. How the states of consciousness is formed in you. Why you go through what you go through in your life. Understand, ignorance is not cute. Ignorance of traffic rules is not going to save you from the traffic ticket. Ignorance of traffic rules is not going to save you from ticket. Ignorance is cannot be a reason for not following. Same way in the cosmos, ignorance is not cute. Yes, you can be victim, singing song, oh, I am ignorant, innocent devotee. Who is going to care? No. A devotee cannot be ignorant. Jnana varishta bhakti, devotion established on knowledge and understanding. That is devotion. Understand, I am talking about the fundamental units of life. This principles I am talking now is Atma Tattva, unit of self. We are going to see now next Shiva Tattva and Vidya Tattva, Brahmanda Tattva, various units of understanding. One good thing with this great knowledge is, it automatically becomes your conclusion. Anything which you don't need to remember, which becomes conclusion as deeply as your name, only can be called as knowledge. It will just become your conclusions. Because I am not talking any theory. Every line, I make sure that you cognize it. Boring because I am repeating is much better than not understanding because I uttered only once is. Understand? With thoughts, with the idea I exist, I consciousness, that state is called thinking, Jakrat. All of you are able to understand the word wakeful state, Jakrat? If you understand the word Jakrat, wakeful state, raise your hand. Great. I am using the Sanskrit word so that I will not forget, and all of you also will not forget. All of you need to know these are all from Agama, not cat yoga or rat yoga. So, that is why. See, all these downward dog pose, holy yoga. Is there no limit for stealing? I don't want that to happen. That is the reason I am keeping the original Sanskrit words. Why I keep all these Sanskrit words as it is? So it is not forgotten. I tell you, it is just Shastras keeps the whole knowledge bank available alive. Samskriti is in Sanskrit. Sanskrit is the container in which Samskriti is stored. I'll be really happy if you guys, if you decide to work and develop your life full-fledged into this Sadashivatva, into this spiritual consciousness, a little bit of Sanskrit will do so much good. And nowadays, the internet classes have come. I think Samskrita Bharati is giving a program freely. In 10 days, they give you basic understanding about Sanskrit. And it's all free available in the internet. If some of you guys can get a link and put it in our Facebook group, people can follow. They will give you... These words can be kept alive. That's all I am looking at. So let me go to the next word. I am introducing these 4 words. With thoughts, without the idea that I exist. That's called swapna. You may say, no. In dream also I remember I exist. No, listen carefully. In the dream, you will be writing your college examination sitting with your son. How can that be? College exam you wrote much before the marriage. How many of you had this kind of a completely overlapping dream? You need to know the identity you feel in the dream does not have independent understanding. It is just overlapping, crisscrossing of few thought currents. See, like laser beam, if 4 or 5 beams cross, that point looks like a independently shining, which is not. Same way, in the dream, few thought currents crossing, you feel as if your identity exists, but it is not. It does not have consistency. In one dream itself, that will change 20 times. How many of you have observed? In the waking state itself, it changes. Why do dream state? How many of you say that? But in the waking state, at least little decent. In the waking state, it's more like an unstable spouse. Every half an hour divorce. And every 1 hour patch up. But in the dream state, it doesn't even behave like an unstable spouse. It behaves like a 10 minutes son, 10 minutes boss, 5 minutes brother, 5 minutes enemy. You just don't know how it behaves. Listen carefully. The number of thoughts gives idea that you exist for a spark. That's what happens in the dream state. How many of you are able to understand what I am saying? That is why the idea of I in the dream state is so illusory. Many times you don't even remember you when you come back from dream. What was your idea about you? Seen but does not exist. That's a direct translation of the word swapna. Seen but does not exist. Where the idea of I does not exist but the thoughts exist. Means the frequency of the thoughts is much higher. The idea of I, it has no existence. That frequency is almost like a zero. Then third word I am introducing, listen, where neither the idea I exists nor the idea thoughts exist. That is what is called deep sleep. Sushupti. These three all of us experience in our day-to-day life. The fourth word I am going to introduce, it has no word. That is why it is called Turiya. Turiya means fourth in Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, the word Turiya means fourth. That's all. Because there is no word for it. Where the idea that I exist is there. I am there, but there is no thoughts. That is called the fourth state, Turiya. With the idea I exist, but without thoughts, is Turiya. With I plus with thoughts is waking state. Without I but thoughts is dream state. Neither I nor thoughts is deep sleep state. Only I, no thoughts is Turiya. Now I want you to remember these four words. Let me repeat. Jakrat means waking state. Swapna means dream state. Sushupti means deep sleep state. Turiya means fourth state, awakened state. There is a fifth word Mahadeva introduces in Agama called Turiyatita. Means not only you are awake, you are alive, you can move anything you want. See, if you have manifested the powers of moving a matter, how many of you are successfully able to move a matter? You have seen the glimpse of Turiyatita. Turiyatita is the state where awakening becomes power manifestation. Means you are able to play with your awakening. These are the 5 states. Listen, let me repeat once more. Jakrat, waking state. Swapna, dream state. Sushupti, deep sleep state. Turiya, awakened state. Turiyatita, alive state. Where you are awakened to the higher reality and you are able to manifest it as you want, alive with your awakening. Where when you say, hey, static matter, dynamic activity and strategic existence is one and the same. Move, you are a static matter, I am saying, and it moves. See, these 5 states of consciousness crisscrossing each other forms 25 states of consciousness. This is to give you why you behave the way you behave at some times, why you behave the way you behave at some other times. All your decisions are just because of the state you are in. Your state is so powerful, either to give you clarity or confusion. It can literally project what is not there and cover up what is there. I always tell this. If you see a restroom in your dream, don't use it. It's a trap. Understand, just when the bladder is full, it can just create a restroom and give you a very comfortable, secured feeling till you feel everything is wet. You need to understand each of your intra-organ. Now I am introducing next word. Listen. Listen carefully. Internal organ, intra-organ. Understand these 2 words. Your lungs, heart, kidney, intestine, all these are called internal organs. Intra-organ is your Anahata chakra, your Vishuddhi chakra, your Vak Shakti, your third eye. All these are intra-organ. Listen carefully. Your intra-organ is capable of sending a signal to internal organ and project anything you want in reality. See, have you guys seen the projector light? Before these LED screens, that used to be the way people use, where there will be a light and if a slide is put, that will be projected. In those days in India, during talkies, they will show movie like that only. Intra-organ is the light, internal organ is the slide, screen is the reality. Your intra-organ and internal organ work together in a highly cooperated way, much more than you imagine. When the bladder is full, internal organ sends message to intra-organ. The intra-organ sends message to other internal organs, and the whole toilet is built. Restroom is built. Out of nothing. And you are given the comfortable, cozy feeling. And the idea of privacy. Understand, I am talking about bedwetting. But this functions on multiple levels. If you have fasted without eating for 48 hours, you will feast in the dream. How many of you have seen that? How many of you experienced that? Same way in the next level, sexual fasting, wet dreams. Understand, in multiple levels, this internal organ, intra-organ states of consciousness plays a major role in your reality, either creating which is not there or completely covering which is there. How many of you understand this? Internal organs, intra-organs, and the states of consciousness you go through plays a major role in your reality, either projecting which is completely not there or covering which is there. All kinds of manifestation and manipulation of reality happens by the states of consciousness. SU means Sushupti, SW means Swapna, J means Jakrat, T means Turiya, TA means Turyatita. So, deep sleep, dream, waking, awakened, alive. In deep sleep, zero power, absolute powerlessness. Dream, I can say that 10 unit of vibrant activity. And in the waking state, I can say 100 unit. In Turiya, it becomes almost million unit. It's a big jump from waking to Turiya. In Turyatita, it is just whatever exists, trillion or zillion, whatever unit of aliveness. The whole oneness. It's not even aliveness, oneness. 5 states crisscross within you. Listen carefully. You have binary existence. Chit and Jata, matter and activity. Understand? In you, there is a 2 platform. Bone, this body with a bone, blood, flesh, physical. And your activity means able to think, alive, being alive. You have binary existence. Roughly I can equate as body and mind. These 2 components go through all the 5 states. Sometimes your body will be sleeping, mind will be very active. Sometimes your mind will be sleeping, body will be very fresh. Body will not be sleeping, but your mind will be sleeping, tired. I should say the word tired is not right word. Bored. See, listen carefully. When mind is active, body is sleeping, we can call that as tired. When mind is sleeping, body is alive, bored. Getting it? If you understand tiredness and boredom, you will catch all the states. Because these 2 you are very easily. Body is fresh, but you don't want to get out of bed. Means bored. Mind really wants to go and do the work. But body is nothing doing. Tired. How many of you are catching? Body is fresh in waking state. Mind is in sleep. Deep sleep state. That's boredom. Body is in sleeping state. Mind is in waking state. That is tiredness. Your binary existence goes through all these 5 states independently. So this crisscrossing happens. Now, if I ask your address, hey, in which state you are in? You cannot say Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. No. I think Sushupti. Body is also in Sushupti, mind is also in Sushupti. This is the way only you can say your address. Your binary existence, what it is going through in these states, crisscrosses and creates 25 states of consciousness. Understanding these 25 states of consciousness liberates you from the clutches of these 25 states of consciousness. Understanding these 25 states of consciousness. First, Sushupti means your body is also in Sushupti and mind is also in Sushupti. It is not actually deep sleep. It is coma. Understand, in deep sleep, only your mind is in deep sleep. Body doesn't fall into deep sleep. All the deep sleep you know. Listen carefully. I say, I'll give this x-axis body and y-axis mind. Okay? X-axis. Let's take that as a body, all the time lying. Mind, all the time jumping. So this x-axis, lying this angle, let's call body for our convenience. Body, and this is mind. Understand, when body and mind both are in Sushupti, it is coma. It is not deep sleep. All of you, the sleep which you know, which you had yesterday, day before yesterday, 1 week, last few days, that sleep, your mind falls into deep sleep, body goes only to the level of Swapna. So in the mind, deep sleep, but in the body, Swapna, which is the state now. SU plus SW. You understand? Which I circled now. This state means SU plus SU is coma. Maybe I'll give the number one. But that is not number one state. SU plus SU is coma state. SU plus SW is what is the deep sleep you all know. Listen. Now I am coming to the next point. How many of you, body moves, but you are in a deep sleep? That is what is the SU plus J. Where mind is in deep sleep, body is in waking state. It is even moving. Logically it moves on time. Few feet. Anybody sleepwalkers? Others would have reported. That is the state. Sleepwalking. So, which I crossed is the sleepwalking state. First, coma. Second, deep sleep. Third, sleepwalking. Fourth is the body in Turiya, mind in Sushupti, where body does not engage with your sleep, deep sleep, just mind goes into it and comes out. I should say this is the most healthy state. How many of you are understanding? Sometimes after energization, initiation, you go through this state. Mind has slept, but body is very fresh, very alive. Next state, mind is in deep sleep, body is in Turyatita. You have not experienced that. Surely it has not yet become reality for you. How? I'll tell you. You will be in a deep sleep, but whatever you wanted to make it as reality, that oneness, that will be continuously working and making what you want as oneness. When you are waking up, you would have seen you worked your whole night and made what you want as reality. Even in the deep sleep, your cognition will be working for you and making what you want as reality. I think that is yet to happen in you. It'll happen. But you understand this state. It's one of the most powerful oneness, where you can appear in people's dream and bless them and initiate and all that. Next, mind in dream state, body in deep sleep state. I should say body is like a completely tired, but mind is just dreaming. I should say most of your bedwetting happens here only, in this state only, where body is completely gone, but the mind is still dreaming. That is when the bladder is full, body doesn't even want to accept the signal of getting up and going to the restroom. So your mind itself finishes taking care of the whole thing. Body is completely tired, but mind is very active. Next, Swapna. Body is also dreaming, mind is also dreaming. See, restless leg syndrome. Your legs are kicking and you are dreaming. Then mind is dreaming, body is in waking state. Now listen carefully. How many of you felt early morning, you're woken up, but body is not yet under your control. You are trying to enter into your body. Raise your hand. It means body has already woken up. Mind is still dreaming. In India they say ghost was sitting on my chest and pressing me. Which ghost comes there and sits? Actually, you are the Bhuta, you are the ghost. Getting what I am saying? What you will call in English that state? Let's give our own name. SWJ, that's all. Sleep paralysis. It is nothing to do with sleep actually. Dream paralysis, it's actually. Where your body is in waking state, but mind is in dream state, not in sleep state. Only in sleep state you can perceive. Only in dream state you can perceive. The sleep you can't perceive anything. Here you are perceiving, you are trying to enter into the body and you are not able to possess the body. All that perception happens. That can happen only in dream. Let's call it dream paralysis, that's all. We will give our own new names. More names are supposed to be self-explanatory. Dream paralysis. Next, mind is dreaming, body is in Turiya. Listen very carefully. These are the states where divine interventions happen. Means, you get the darshan of gods and goddesses. Your body is so pure. It is in Turiya. Mind can perceive. This is the frequency where gods visit you and give you darshan. Listen, I am making one more statement. If your mind is in Turiya and body is in dirty state, gods cannot visit you. Because your mind is too small layer. Your body needs to be in Turiya for gods to visit you. Next, body in Turiyatita, mind in Swapna. I can say this is the state you experience different planes. Like Tapoloka, all those lokas experience. Your body needs to be absolutely resting in the space of oneness, alive oneness. See, I can say Turiya state is awakened oneness, Turiyatita is alive oneness. Awakened oneness means cognition of oneness. Alive oneness means practically applied oneness. Power manifestation oneness. In deep sleep and mind in waking state is chronic fatigue. Next comes mind in waking state, body in dream state. Listen to this very carefully. Mind in waking state, body in dream state. Like a mind is fully active, you are neither completely sleeping, just like restless leg syndrome, body is moving little bit. Mind is fully awake. But that doesn't mean your body is also fully awake. No. I can say this state can be called as tiredness. Because the earlier is chronic fatigue. This can be called as tiredness. JJ. Next is JJ. J and J. Mind is also in Jagrat, waking state. Body also in waking state. Now most of you are in that state. I only say most of you. All of you are supposed to be in that state. Most of you are in that state. Understand, this is the state not available for even the gods, goddesses, anybody. Just for this state only you assume human body. Only from this state all liberation is possible. Liberation is not possible from Turiyatita. It is possible from J and J. J and J is the airport of the cosmos. Whether you come or go, it has to be on J and J. Getting into the flight or getting down from the flight is always in J and J. This one state is unique to planet Earth. Just above the planet Earth, this state is not available. Just below the planet Earth, it is not available. So only planet Earth as the Vatavarana for this state. Just for this state only you come to planet Earth. All enlightenment, liberation, moksha, Atmajnana, Tattvajnana, Sakshatkara, Tattvadarshana, everything happens in this state J and J. You need to meet Guru when he is in J and J, and when you are in J and J, only then initiation happens. Understand, my original state is TA and TA, means Turiyatita. But during all initiation, I come to J and J to meet you. J and J is the lounge where we both meet. That is why I insist on being awake. Body and mind both being in waking state. Next, mind being in Jagrat, mind being in waking state, body being in awakened state. This happens in you when you sleep or when you sit next to my mandalas. The mandalas I give, they work on your body. They push your body to Turiya So even your normal, you see, when you are in your office also have a mandala. Always your body will be held in a turiya. So your mind is in the waking state. You will be constantly achieving success. Mandalas keep you in this state. This state helps you a lot in your success, decision making, negotiation. If you are a young entrepreneur and the other person negotiating with you is a young woman, never go without mandala. Only mandala can save you. Otherwise, you will not bargain. You will bargain. Next, mind in waking state, body in Turiyatita. Again, when you start more and more power manifestation, you will experience this state where body is completely detoxified. It is in ecstasy all the time. It's in a complete alive state. Mind is being in waking state. I should say this is also a state where you get the darshan of gods, goddesses. You visit various planes. This is more a higher fuel to your system. Next, mind is in Turiya, body is in Sushupti. How many of you heard Ramana Maharshi was in Samadhi for 9 months? Ramakrishna was in Samadhi for 9 months. This is the state where mind is awakened, body needs to accommodate that such a highly awakened mind. Body needs to just detoxify itself to accommodate the highly awakened mind. That is the state. Sometimes body needs complete rest to cope up with the higher spiritual experiences. This is the state. Ramana Maharshi, after achieving enlightenment, 9 months he was in that samadhi. Next, mind in Turiya and body is in Swapna. I should say, mind is in samadhi, but body started doing its basic activity, like a 1, 2, 3, eating, that kind of a state. Again, it is not your experiential state, so maybe in next few days you will start experiencing that. You will be in such ecstasy, you will do all your day-to-day activity, but you won't even remember that you are there in some space. That's the music of that state. Mind in Turiya, body in waking state. Precisely during the energization, this is where you go. Mind gets into Turiya and body is in waking state. During energization, this is what you taste. But immediately you shift after energization to Turiya and Turiya, means body also goes into Turiya. Mind in Turiya, body in Turiyatita. This is the state you start manifesting powers. All power manifestation starts here. Understand? That flickering, where once bottle listens to you, second time it doesn't listen to you. Banana moves once and it doesn't listen to you second time. Or you say right turn and it takes left turn. All that flickering is the state. It almost feels like you are there, almost. Come on, now, mind in Turiyatita, body in Sushupti. in deep sleep. I should say, this is the state my body goes through. When my body rests, my existence is parked in Turyatita, body is led to rest. Actually, after the state of Turyatita, word mind has no meaning. It is, I should say, existence. Next, existence in Turyatita, body in Swapna. This is the state I appear in your darshans for you wherever you are. When I give darshan to you, in your dreams. See, if I have to appear in your dream, I have to appear dream body. Understand? So, my existence is in Turiya, but I assume dream body to give you darshan. I myself don't have dreams, but I assume dream body to give you all darshan. And next is my existence is in Turyatita, body in waking state, the state in which I am now. And when I materialize vibhuti or kumkum from my murtis, wherever, this is the body I use. Understand? Listen carefully. The body you are seeing now is in the state, not the body I am using. The body I am using is in Turyatita. The body you are seeing is in Turyatita Jakrat. Listen. I am here. You can see me only here. The gap is almost 2-3 million miles. That is what is the gap between Kailasa and Bhuloka. I exist here in this Turyatita. I perceive my body, my existence here. You perceive my existence here. Clear? Turyatita, mind in Turyatita, existence in Turyatita, body in waking state. This is the state in which I do the materialization and all in your home. If the vibhuti, kumkum, something is materialized in your home, in your place, for materialization. If it is only darshan, it is TA plus SW. All of you are getting? If it has to be matter, something materializing, it has to be TA plus J, Jakrat. Next is funny. If I have to initiate you and make you do power manifestation, it has to be TA plus T. Turyatita. Existence in Turyatita, body in Turya. I assume the Turya body. If you are manifesting powers through remote initiation, with physical Jakrat body, I cannot give initiation. I can only materialize. For initiation, it has to be Turyatita in existence and body in Turya. Only then your Kundalini will be awakened and you will start manifesting powers. So next, Turyatita, mind in Turya, existence in Turyatita, body in Turyatita. Welcome home. That is Kailasa, space of Mahasadashiva. Oneness, exuberating, radiating, and physically when you are initiated and you manifest oneness, that happens when I am in this space. Only from this space I can manifest oneness in me and oneness in you. Because you become literally part of my existence. Understand? In this state, body is also in Turyatita, mind is also in Turyatita. Anybody who is seen by me becomes part of me. That is why just like my body, your body manifests oneness. This is the way the initiation is given. For you to manifest powers. Thank you guys. Be blissful.